Okay, so this sentence from the video, actually, we're going to take a look at two different expressions in it. And the first one is backup. So let's back up and take a bird's eye view of the whole delivery process. And right now, I'm not going to explain bird's eye view because that's going to come in the next video. So we're just going to focus on backup here. Okay. All right, good. So your turn to read the sentence.
Alrighty. So let's back up and take a bird's eye view of the whole delivery process.
Yeah, good job. That was really well done. So what about backup?
Backup. I know the word, the
Okay.
meaning of the verb.
All right. Tell me what you think it means.
So I think that means you save something as a backup. No,
you know what? And no, funny. But actually, that is one of the things it means.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I need to create a backup of my files on my computer.
Okay, I was close.
No, you're spot on. That is something that backup means, right? Do you know any other meanings of the words backup?
Backup basically means to move backward a little bit, literally, right?
Yep, literally to get in your car and back up.
Okay.
Okay. And have you ever been to a concert or heard a band play? And sometimes they have backup singers. And guess what?
What?
None of those are what it means here. Which I don't know if other languages are like that, but in English, the same exact words can mean multiple things. And you have to do what's called read it in context, meaning like, what are the other words in the sentence saying, so that you read this and you say, so let's back up. No, we're not going to get in a car. We're not having any singers. We're not doing anything related to our computer. So what does it mean here? Here you go. It just means to reconsider or to go back over what were your previous thoughts.
Interesting.
Yeah, right. So, and if you know that that is one of the meanings of the words backup, then you can see how that would fit in the context of the sentence, right?
Right.
Right. And here, this is another one that I think may help explain it too. This isn't working. Let's back up and take a different approach. Right. So we're going to go back, like either the delivery process or this, project we're working on. We're not going to literally back up. We're going to go back in our thoughts or our actions and kind of start over again and reconsider.
Okay.
Do you see how that could make sense in this use?
Yes, I do. Yeah.
Yeah. And do you like my sentence?
Yeah. I mean, your sentence is amazing.
Oh, well, gee, thank you so much. So now you can read it for me.
Okay. This isn't working. Let's back up and take a different approach.
Yeah. I mean, you could even say so let's start again.
Let's start again. Okay.
Right. But I feel like to say, so let's back up is a really good use of, in some ways I would call this an idiom, because the words don't exactly mean, backing up.
Yeah.
So it just shows a better use of the English language when you can use some of these expressions, in my opinion.
Sophisticated English.
There you go. I really do think that's true, right?
Yeah, it is.
Questions about backup before I give you some synonyms?
Oh, I think you already explained. I was gonna ask you the literal meaning of backup, but it seems like we already talked about it. So
yeah, I think we did. I mean, literally, the literal meaning is to go from here to someplace in the back. Whether it's me backing up, by my steps, or me backing up in a car. But then there's all those other meanings, like, about making a backup of your files, having backup singers in a band. And another example would be like if there's some confrontation on the street, the police officer might call for backup.
Oh.
Right. So, I mean, I can, off the top of my head, off the top of my head. I can almost think of like 4 or 5 different meanings, and that's why context is really important to
I
kind of
100%
understand.
agree. Yeah.
Yeah. So do we need to back up and go over the definition again?
I don't think we do. So let's move on to our next step.
Synonyms?
Yeah,
Yeah.
synonyms.
But did you get that I used the phrase?
I just noticed, and then I
Okay.
was not, trying to ignore anything, but
I just expect a little bit more excitement for that. So, all right. So
Thank you.
synonyms. So let's backtrack.
Backtrack.
Let's review. Let's rewind. So think of it really like a, well, do you have videotapes? Are people even familiar with those anymore? Or you're watching something on a movie, right? And you need to rewind. So in this, figurative use of backup, let's, in my head and in our experience, let's rewind to where we were before and go again. Let's backtrack.
Gotcha. Backtrack. Okay.
Backtrack. Yep. So anything you'd like to rewind for me?
Anything. Let me think. Okay, here's my sentence. You're asking me my question, right?
Yes. Yep. Good job. Picked up
Okay.
on that.
So, okay, here it is. If you think it's not progressing or it's not going anywhere, you should back up and try to come up with a solution first.
Yeah. Or come back up and come up with a new plan.
New plan. There you go.
That might fit it a little
better.
bit better. But yeah, good use of it. You clearly know what backup means.